Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I thought I would do a quick review on the Origins Clear Improvements Active Charcoal Mask to Clear Pores. So this one here was one that I got in my Sephora haul, and it's just one of those samples that has the four little pods in it. I like to try the samples first before I go and buy a full product, just to make sure I like it before I go and spend the money. So with the last pod that I have left, I figured I would do a bit of review. Because I have used the three previously, I figured I can probably give a good idea of what the product is like. So I'm just gonna go and wash my face so that it's perfectly cleansed before I go and put on the mask, and then I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. All right, so now I'm back. What crazy girl goes on YouTube with a full face mask? This one. Anyways, so I've just put it on. Those little pods, I remember when I first tried the first one, I figured there's no way that this is gonna cover my face on any level. There was not enough product. However, it really does. You can get on a good base of product just with that little pod. So when it first goes on, it's quite wet and slimy, and then you start to feel a cooling sensation. So I figured I would come back in about 10-15 minutes when it's dry. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes. It does say 10, but I always like it to feel completely dry before I go and wash it off. Otherwise, I feel like I've just kind of wasted the product. I'm talking a little funny because it's very, very tight, which is kind of like any face mask really, but it does feel very, very tight. And you can see it starts to crack, you know, in here. It doesn't really change color too much like some masks I know go, you know, a couple shades lighter when it's completely set and dry. This one doesn't really do that, but you can tell, I mean, there's still a bit of shininess, so it's still a little bit damp in that area. But as you can see, it just starts to completely crack when it's finished. So the cooling effect has gone away. That's kind of just when it's first applied and it's still wet. You get this kind of cooling, I don't want to say tingling, but kind of, you know, like a minty feel on your skin. So it just gives a nice cold feel to it. One thing I forgot to mention though is when I did wash my face beforehand, it says to apply a warm towel to your face to open up your pores. I didn't do that because I find that if I'm washing my face, I'm using hot water anyways, well, warm water, and so that opens up my pores quite a bit. But if you're not going to be washing your face firsthand, then definitely do that step with a warm towel, because it will open up those pores. And there's no point in applying a mask if you're just going to apply it to closed pores, because it's not going to actually pull out all that gunk from your pores. So I'm going to go and wash it off now because it's starting to feel really, really tight, and then I'll come back and let you know what I think. All right, so I just washed it off. I'm glad that I put on the mask for the video, because I completely forgot from the previous times that I've used it how difficult it is to wash it off. That stuff is stuck on there and it's going nowhere, which is good though, because then you know it's actually like gotten into your pores and it's, you know, it's there doing something, you know, it's not just gliding over top of your skin. That being said though, I find the best way to wash it off is to wet your face and just kind of slowly work it until it's not that dry feeling anymore, and then once it's kind of reabsorbed that moisture from the water, then you can fully wash off. And I find that that works better, but it still does take a good, you know, 5 minutes to wash off, and then I always feel like I still have some kind of somewhere, but that's with any face mask. It does feel very, very clean, very smooth, very cleansed. My pores actually look a million times better, but it definitely does, it does work. It does feel, you know, clean, very smooth, you know, so I don't know if it's kind of, you know, retexturizing your skin by getting rid of, you know, all the dead, you know, skin that's sitting on there, but it just feels like I just can't stop playing with it, which is probably not a good thing, because I'm just going to take all the oils on my hands and deposit that onto my face and then, you know, counterbalance what I just did. But it just feels very, very smooth, and it feels almost like the skin has renewed its elasticity. Like it doesn't feel, you know, tight like it did with the mask on, but it does feel firmer. So all in all, great product. I will definitely be buying the full bottle because I love it. It's, you know, it is a great mask. It doesn't take very long for it to set, like some masks, you know, I know you have to wait 20 minutes for it to at least just be dry. It's a great product, so I definitely recommend it. And again, from Sephora, you can buy it in, you know, these 4 little pods, and then you can buy it in this bottle here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be definitely ordering that. So all in all, it's a great mask. Thanks for watching.